Welcome to Athletics TV. I'm your host, John Vaslin, and today's show is all about the finest lady to come around. She's a world champion, she's an Olympic champion. She came to limelight at 16 years old when she broke the 600 under 20 world indoor record, and that is none other than Athing Mu. Yesterday, Athing Mu released a presser that they might be or not at the World Championship. And this has brought about many questions. One on her fitness, then two on her new coach, the Bob Karsee. And you all know that she holds now she's 21 years old, and she's the 8th fastest woman in the world. And she holds with a personal best time of 1:55.04. And you remember during the Olympics record, she said, she went to history books, that after exactly 53 years of US missing on 800-meter goal, that she brought another medal to them, which was now the 800-meter gold. And she went on again because she went away with 2 medals. She went with a 4x400-meter medal. And then from there, after all celebration, hula balusa hapakule, she vanished into thin air. So for the last almost 1 year, that is 11 months, now it's actually 12 months, but for 11 months she never appeared to appear to the limelight. She was working behind the scenes, and she came back and she ran one race in the US, the championship, and she won. And so a lot has been coming in. We were hoping that she will be going back to defend her title at Budapest. But yesterday they released a presser with her coach Bob Karsee now, and they are ish. And to herself, according to the sources, that is LA Times, they are saying that she's considering going into fashion world. I don't know what. So we are left wondering us. So we have to talk about this thing. What really is happening with this young lady? She's only at 21. And we came in now, we decided to do a little bit of breakdown about the situation or the current form that she is in. And putting in mind, as you all know, is she changed the coach, and she left Bob Karsee. She left Millard. What is his name? I think there's somebody here. He's changed the coach. He left it Milton Mallard. He's called Mallard, not Millard. And this is the person who actually brought about or saw the talent in her while she was still in college. And she has trained her for a longer duration of period of time, and she took her to the world champs, and she made her a champion of who she is. And she took her again to the Olympics. She made her an Olympian, and not just once but twice. And you see, so since Eugene, that is last year, things really changed in between. So I wanted to just have a look at what really happened in those 11 months since June. And we realized that, first of all, she changed the coach from Milton Mallard to Bob Karsee. Then she changed her residence. That is the second key thing. Where she used to stay, it was near where the previous coach used to train her, or near the training ground. Then another thing is she actually, it was the college station in Los Angeles. So, and then she came now to Bob Karsee. Now Bob Karsee has taken over, and her performance has not been really at that top, because we expected her now to build upon this championship that is coming. But from what we are hearing and seeing is she's probably not going to the World Championship in Budapest. So our question is Bobby Karsee, is Bobby Karsee, has he failed to understand this young lady? there have been a lot of question about how Bobby Karsee has been working with her, especially we looked at, you see, recently Athing Mu qualified for the 1500 race, and because she was going to do double, we expected her to do double 15 and 800, but she had to drop down for Sinclair Johnson. So so the coach again, we saw Lebron Sydney. Sydney, she is the record holder, for heaven's sake, for 400-meter hurdles. But again, the coach again, Karsee, is preferring her to go for a flat race of 400 meters. So people are really questioning the decision-making aspect of this coach, Bobby Karsee. And for us, again, we have come to just try to break it down. We see, is what Karsee doing right, or there's something that is happening that we really don't know. And we look at those dynamics. I've told you, when you change a coach, it will take a while for the other coach to come and bring in, because a lot of things have to change, because new programs, new training grounds, new people you're meeting, and new mechanism, and all that come into effect. And then we look at the environment you're going into it. Then we look at the relationship of the coach with the athlete, if it's working on picking up something like that. And what we are seeing is, I don't know if he's really building. He might be building, because it takes a while for you to make someone a champion, or somebody to fit into your program. So those are the dynamics we are looking at, and we don't know. Maybe Athing has an injury, we don't know, because when you change the coach, the training that comes along with it is different. So before he understands you are running mechanism, the effect might come into it. And then we are looking at that transition. That is the transition period. We are looking at the endurance, and then we are looking at the type of training, and then we are looking at loading and offloading. Then we are looking at building block. That is the time where the off season, because most of these athletes, their contracts end where about there between, we are talking about September to around February, because the new season peaks in March. So a lot of things happen in between. So changing of coach, contracts ending, and all sorts. So those are the things we are looking at. And then something fascinating is this, when you're in college, this is one of the things that I hope my viewer, you will take home, is when you're in college, you remember you are not into testing, or they don't come to test you. But the moment you step out of college, you become a professional, then testing again comes into it. So we don't know what might be happening. It's just we are raising this issue so that we can know exactly what is happening. And we hope, maybe the body is not picking up, or the body is not is not responding to the trainings, or the body is not ready to go and compete. And us, as especially Kenyans, we were expecting for a showdown with our girl Mary Mora, because she's in her shape of a lifetime. So we're expecting an explosive race during the final, during the heats, not heats actually, maybe they not be paired, during the semi, and then the finals. We're expecting a good showdown between her and the Kenyan, because at the moment, I don't think anyone can beat Mora at this particular moment. So without further much ado, that is what we have just tried to break it down, so that we understand really, we come to get to know, is Bobby Karsee working, or is he failing this young athlete? Because according to us, the top, with running is all about the shoe. And any sponsor wants, concentration of any sponsor is about the shoe, because they want to be given they want to get, that is what they are getting, the publicity. And when you are the world champion, that is the topmost event for world athletics, and everyone wants you to be there at your best. So if coach can come and tell us we will either be there, or we are going to train for Paris, Paris a year ago, exactly a year from now. So it raises a lot of questions that we need to digest. And for us, we are here to bring you and break you down those things. And I hope you have picked one thing or two and I hope in the near, because we still have 2 weeks to the championship, we hope we'll get more answers with this, and we'll keep bringing it to you, our viewers, and we hope that this show has given you something, one or two, to chew, or to just try to understand what we are saying. So without much further ado, I've been your host today, and I hope that you'll keep spreading the word, keep liking our page, keep subscribing on the YouTube, and until next time, I've been your host, John Bassey. Adios.